Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about what it's like to be unstable, not have stability. But in reality, I want to let you know that stability is really a state of mind. No matter what state you go to, it really is a state of mind. Being stable in your mind, being stable in your finances, being stable in your mental health, in your spiritual life, in your physical life, being stable and having stability can look so different for so many different people. So I want to tell you that, if you know me, I love to travel. If you don't know me, I love to travel. And honestly, what I've learned is that you really create your own reality, and you create your own stability, and you create your own balance. And the only way to do that is not by really like doing what other people tell you to do. You can take advice and do what they tell you to do. However, if you do what you want to do and you find out, hey, I don't like this, I really don't like this travel thing, or I don't like the stress that comes with it, well then, now that you actually went out there and experienced it yourself and did it yourself, you can now analyze and you can judge that experience and say, oh, I'm not gonna do that again, or that's something that I'm willing to do. I don't care what comes out of it. I don't care what risk I have to take. I don't care if I die on a plane when I'm in the air, right? That's me. I love freaking traveling. And if you know me, I am on a plane 24/7 all the time, right? I should have been like some pilot or something in some past life. My best tip is to really make memories, enjoy your trip wherever you go. Plan as much as you can, but then don't stress. If you find yourself overwhelming and you're like, when you find yourself packing your stuff to go on a trip and you really start stressing out about it, that's when you need to stop, drop, and roll. Okay, really stop, drop, and roll, and sit down and go meditate and go write. Hey Jen, but I'm not gonna finish packing for this trip. You do not need all this stuff. You need to go watch that show on Netflix called The Minimalist. And yeah, you need to get yourself together, because honestly, you don't really need that many things. I've always overpacked for trips. Women, we always do it. We're like, oh my god, but what if it rains, and what if it's cold, and what if it's this, and what if it's that? And we look at the weather channel, and at the end of the day, listen, the most important thing is, like, when you get to that place, you're gonna realize that you can wear an outfit 3 days in a row, or one outfit this day, another outfit another day, and then another outfit, and rinse and repeat, or mix and match. Instead of taking 3 jeans, black, gray, and white, or whatever, just take 2 or take 1, and then mix what do you say, mix match. Because honestly, like, I really I don't know, like, when I first started traveling, I used to take a lot of stuff, and I used to pay a lot of money for luggages and stuff like that. But then I quickly realized that carrying on my carry-on just makes life so much better. And I don't really need all that heavy lifting stuff. Like, it's just a lot of weight on you. You're constantly stressing about your luggages, especially if you're like going to tropical places like, Central America, or Mexico, or Dominican Republic, or Honduras, or Nicaragua, Guatemala, or Panama, or Costa Rica, or whatever. Anyway, Venezuela, Colombia, anywhere that you're going, or South Africa, or wherever it is that you're going, that like the places that you have to go are really hard to they're like a lot of villas that are so tiny that for you to carry your suitcase, the big 50-pound or 40 something pound suitcase, is really difficult. And those are some things that I wish I kind of like knew earlier. Even though if you know them, until you experience you carrying this damn heavy luggage all over the place, you're gonna be like, oh my god, like, why did I do this in a 105 hot summer, hot freaking place, or even in the cold winter when it's cold? Because I've been to New York and Boston, and it's like carrying all this extra luggage around. It's like, you gotta climb stairs, there's no elevators, like, you just, honestly, my best advice, when you go on a trip, just think about before you go. Think about, hey, listen, okay, just imagine that you are there, right? You close your eyes and you're like, okay, you're at your desired destination. Okay, I'm here now. What do I want to feel? What do I want to experience? Most of us go on trips, and most of us go on travel experiences, or whatever, not travel trips, because we want to experience peace, we want to experience love, we want to experience like a lot of peace and tranquility and letting go, relaxation. And imagine if you take all this luggage, you're thinking about all all the stuff you brought, you're thinking about all this extra baggage that you brought, and now that thing is heavy on you. So now you just ruin your whole trip, like 50% of your trip, when 90% of your trip, or 80, at least the maximum amount of percent of your trip can be relaxed by taking less things, by, you know, because if you're there, you're not thinking about, oh my god, I'm about to buy my luggage, there's no elevators there, this is happening, you know, and it's like a whole hot mess, honestly. And you know, the less stress you go with, the less stress you're gonna come with, you know. Or if you're choosing to go with stuff and to give them away, then you can do that too, because I always do that when I go visit family back home. I just start giving away stuff. I don't really care. But yeah, I mean, seriously, I can start, like, I can really sit here and think about like all the things that I not only wish I knew, it's just like I did so many things for so long when I used to travel, that I'm gonna save you, and I really want to save you from not doing or making the same mistake, so that you can avoid yourself some headaches, some drama, and all that extra trauma. Because when you're going through TSA, you know, it's really a smooth transition when you don't have like a lot of suitcases, you don't have to spend extra time waiting for luggages, and it makes the life extra smoother. I wish that I also had the ability to manage my time more effectively. Yes, we are not going to be 100% in control if the flight is late, if the flight is early, but you know, everything that we can do that's within our power, like overpacking, that's within our power, like underpacking, that's within our power too. So anything that we do, such as packing or being prepared, having our documents ready, making sure our Uber or Lyft application is working so we don't miss a flight, getting there early, whatever, all those things are in our control. And we really have to understand that having a positive attitude during trips will make your trip so much better. And don't blame anybody for anything, just take full responsibility for your life. Of course, I encourage that if you're a woman traveling solo, to always obviously carry some sort of security. Always text your friends and family and members your location, where you're staying, the exact address, who's your neighbor, like, you know, somebody else's number, just in case your phone dies or whatever, you have no signal. Make friends with the local people around, you know, pretend that you're from there. Yeah, one of my cousins is from here. It doesn't matter, they don't need to know, you know. I was really gullible and very I would say humble in my words, but you really have to be careful, because a lot of people's intentions out there are not real, they're not safe, they're not secure, especially if you're a woman traveling solo. And most of my trips are a lot solo, so be careful. And the best thing I can do is tell you to pray, because I trust God, obviously, and you know, he's my Lord and Savior. I pray to him every day, and I know that, you know, he's sending his ministering angels to guard and protect me and you. And yeah, no weapon formed against us shall prosper, never ever ever. Yeah, you see me looking around, of course I'm in the park, a lot of people are watching me record this video and I'm like, hey, you know, hi. So yeah, those are some of my biggest tips. If you really want some deep dive like tips, like really planned out your trip, go ahead and contact me. Don't be afraid. Send me a message on Instagram or comment me down below so we can chat about it. Or if you want me to make another video on this topic, and I can, you know, like really do some writing down some tips for you guys, or really thinking about, you know, some things I wish I knew, or some things that you could start doing to prepare for your trip in advance. I have a lot of good sauce from experience. This is something that I really can share with you from the bottom of my heart. It's something that's very exciting to me, so that you can understand how to travel and then how to get the most out of your experiences. I love you guys so much. Till next time, bye. Peace.